First of all,
I'm going to just cut through the chase because it is Super Bowl 56 out here in L.A., and it's almost game time. It's almost game time. Team No Excuses presents the Ray Lewis Show. Listen, if this is your first time, I always said buckle up. If you're used to coming back, I appreciate you. But I'm telling you, this is a big week this week. I am super excited. And one of the things I'm excited about is just checking in. Like, you're running around and all the things going on and all the excitement of a young team coming and the Rams coming and they're playing at home. And it's just so much going on. And now I think bringing my coach in here, we're going to talk about what matters in a week like this. What matters in a Super Bowl week? What do people like myself, Brady's, Peyton, what do we think of the week of the Super Bowl? A lot of work to do, a lot of people to see, but the game is almost here. Coach, come on in here on Championship Mentality. Let's talk about this week. It's here, Coach. It's here. The Super Bowl is in a few days. What's in your head? What's in your thoughts? Yeah, listen.
First of all, you got on that shirt like you going for the Rams. This man got on that yellow and that gold like he LA Rams ready. But
if I'm gonna put on orange, the only orange I'm gonna put on is baby. You know that.
Hey, I get that. Hey, but Ray, man, it's a fun week. I know, especially for the guys, you've experienced it twice, man. And when I think about this week, you and I talked about how important it is to be prepared. Yeah. Preparation. That's our topic for the day. That's our principle, preparation. But I just wanted to add something to it because you always watched film. Mm-hmm. You always was prepared for the game. But it's this another level to it called self-preparation. Yeah. Like you go to the practices, you go to the meetings, y'all go over it together as a team. Are we prepared as a team? But that self-preparation is another level. It's like if we had to work out at 6 a.m. every morning, I had to be there at 5:30 to prepare myself. I had to do those little things to self-prepare myself for the situations that we was prepared against. And it just reminds me of that guy for the San Francisco, the cornerback, the defensive back. A pass came, ran his hands. And if he would have caught that pass for San Francisco, they probably would have won the game and beat the Rams, and they would have been playing in this game. He said that he had studied film, and he knew it was coming. But, you can be prepared, Ray, and the opportunity come right your way, and you could miss it just by not preparing for all the things. Like, Ray, you're going to be there for the tackle, but have you done your 100 jugs? Have you caught that ball through the jug machine this week? You can be prepared and you can be in shape, but have you stretched? Have your hamstrings? I mean, is everything hydrated in your body? And so, like for you, that's the only week. I got to let everybody know. 13 years when you played before every game, I would leave you a message Saturday night. And just like we talked about last week on the show, it definitely was positive. But I didn't talk to you during the Super Bowl week. That's how deep it was. Yeah. I was at the game, went to the game. Yeah. We enjoyed the Super Bowl party afterwards like no other. But I didn't talk to you because I felt like, although I had been around all the years of your preparation, that this was different. This week, what's different from the players than any other week of being prepared?
Well, there's there's no tomorrow. You know, a lot of times you go into a week like this and it's week 5, week 6, right? You know, you got 7 more weeks, 8 more weeks left. But when you get to this stage, right, it's a different thought process when it comes to what preparing looks like. Even when you think you're prepared, you're not. So when you get players to come in, and I'm talking about veteran guys at this point, veteran guys, they're not doing too much the week of the Super Bowl. For me, I did absolutely nothing both Super Bowls, but sit in my room, go to meets, come back, sit around with the guys, laugh a few times, and get right back to my room where I got my computer and 5, 6 notebooks drawn up of everything that this team has done for the last 2, 3 years, right? And everything that the offense coordinator done and every formation that I want. And you said something earlier about the young kid, number 3, you know, not catching the ball against the Rams. Like, to be prepared is just half the victory. You have to see beyond preparation, right? Like this week, this is the week you say either good and great. Good is showing up in Super Bowl 56. Great is taking over Super Bowl 56. To put your name on a dotted line that will forever be, right? So I mean, I'm just thinking about the preparation of my first Super Bowl, how many times I just kept getting up in the middle of the night and I would just look at a certain play that I saw the Giants running, and I'm like, oh, okay, yep, toss going that way. Anytime the back motion is Tiki Barber, he's going to go that way. If he's 6 yards, it's this. If he's 7 yards, if he's that, it's there. I was obsessed with understanding every little thing. Because when I stepped on the field, there's a key to true mastery. That is when you've prepared all you can prepare. And the only thing is left to do is go perform. Man, let me tell you something. Ray, this week,
I know it happens probably in every Super Bowl, but we're talking about preparation, and it takes time. Like, if you want to have a good day tomorrow, you might need to prepare tonight in order to have a good day. This self-preparation thing, like, somebody's going to watch film this week from the Rams and the Bengals, but guess what, Lou? Somebody going to have problems focusing because somebody they get tickets, family members for tickets. Your homeboy you went to school with in 3rd grade, he won a ticket. And all those little things could be distractions. And that's why I wanted to ask you about this week, because I know you was being prepared, but man, you had so much family, high school coaches. It's a big week. Week. I just really wanted to get an understanding of how this week was different than all those other weeks, man.
First of all, the world is dialed into one episode. There's no more. It ends after this, right? And when the moment that, just like the Rams and the Bengals, the Rams live here, right? So you're right. That home aspect, it can be a little, overbearing at times. Because it's like, oh my God, this person wants tickets. These people want tickets. They want to come.
Shoot, I don't want tickets. I want a hotel room.
Right. They want everything. I
need a parking pass.
Yeah.
I need all that. And here you are watching film. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's going through that this week, man. Like,
it's a lot. But I'm gonna tell you,
they want to be prepared, but sometimes even the outside influences can have an impact on this week. It's not that somebody ain't watching the film. It's that, man, they got a lot going on.
Both Super Bowls, and then you said something for the second one for sure. But both, that entire week, I did not see none of my family. I saw them, I think, at 1 or 2 practices. And after that, I went to my hotel room every night. And I promised myself, as the leader of my defense, that there would be no play. I don't know. There would be no audible, no formation. I don't know. So a lot of experiences for people in Super Bowls may be great because they enjoy the surroundings, but I was so eagle-eye focused, bro. You know this when I got ready to go get on that plane right before we got ready to go play San Fran. I said, bro, this is the last time I'm strapping up these cleats. This is it, bro. Like, listen, you know what I'm dealing with. We all know what I'm dealing with.
I'm telling you, I ain't even called you all week. All week.
Listen, I'm telling you, that's why when people talking about how you got to prepare, man, you got to prepare like you never won. Like I was as hungry then as I was my first time winning it. Mm-hmm. And then when you talk about, man, sometimes preparation will limit your superpower just to expand your ability. What does that mean exactly? Physically, I was a beat up warrior, but was willing to die on the battlefield. But I was challenged to prepare more mentally than anything else. Because then I became like an architect. I was like a general. No, Ellaby, you do this. Listen, on this play, when they get in this formation, they're going to the pistol. Sizzle, you take the fullback, I'm going straight to the quarterback. If they get in 2x2, Cap, he gonna throw it. I'm telling you, all you're gonna do is pick your ear right. Yeah, absolutely, brother. So it's this thing that starts to happen, man, like greatness, true greatness prepares in all aspects of who you are. And then it comes down to one moment.
Wow. We used to say, like we used to have those 5 Ps, man. It won't guarantee it, but it give you a higher percentage of winning. And that was prior preparation prevents a poor performance.
Performances.
And we lived by that in training and in everything else, man. And they're preparing for a Super Bowl in a few days, but there are a lot of us preparing for life.
Yes.
It's so important that we don't lose value on this principle of being prepared, because at the end of the day, it's like the guy getting ready to catch that ball for San Francisco. Yeah. What good is an opportunity if you're not prepared for it?
And you know one thing about opportunity, I learned this throughout my playing career. Opportunity not only knocks every day, but it's up to you to invite it through your preparation.
Good point.
You know what I'm talking about. When I started drawing up plays to invite the acceptance of my opportunity, I'm like, if they get in this formation and the tight end come up the field, the receiver gonna go up, he gonna come 10 yards right behind him, and I'm gonna pick it right. and I invited it to my life. I spoke it in my life. I'm telling you, somebody this week, nobody remembers number 2. Nobody remembers who wins or who loses the Super Bowl, right? They rope you off. You're for that moment. You're not relevant for that moment. What's relevant is the person who brings every inch of preparation and then goes overboard. Because when I got in at halftime and then right before I went in, right before we went out, the guys asked me, man, what you looking at? And I said, I just got 2-3 more plays. I just want to make sure I got dialed in my head so the moment can be invited. See, a lot of people make plays through athletics, but you can invite opportunity in your life by being prepared. And this week, you're going to pay attention to it. Athleticism is going to be one thing, but if you're the young Bengals, you have no fear. You have no fear, right? If you Jamar Chase, you want to play against Jalen Ramsey. You want him to man you up one-on-one. And you will find out who's prepared. If he's squatting too heavy, if he's sitting at 12 yards, if he's sitting at 10 yards, because athleticism only going to go so far.
Wow. And like you said, man, it's a big week, man, and that preparation is key. But again, for us, some of us are preparing for life. We have to take it the same way. It's a new year that just last month, I know we're in February now, but somebody decided that they want to live healthier and they wanted to start exercising more. Yeah. But you really could tell is if those meals are prepared.
Yes, sir.
Workout prepared.
Yes, sir.
Plan prepared. And are you implementing it? So again, when the opportunity comes, whether it's a game or the game of life, you prepare for the opportunity. And that's what it's all about. Because the opportunity, that's the prize. Because again, you could be prepared all you want. At some point, you're going to be called on to action. That 4th and 3 against San Diego, you knew the play they was going to run. You got there on Sproles, but you had to make the tackle. You was prepared for it. So it's just an opportunity.
It's just an opportunity.
It's just an opportunity for you to get the things that you want in life, man. So I'm excited.
All right, so let me put that pressure on you. Let me put that pressure on you right now. Who wins?
At this point, man, one of my philosophies when it relates to championships is defense wins championships. And, man, Cincinnati, they don't win through the Raiders every week. They're not going to be there. They beat the Raiders every week. Somebody else, they're not going to win. They beat the Titans, number 1.
Yeah.
Next week, they beat Kansas City. Don't get me wrong. But, man, I just think the Rams got a better defense. So as much as I love Joe Burrow, and I'm going for the Bengals. They never won the Super Bowl. I'm rooting for them. But I just think the Rams got a better defense. So I still believe that defense wins championships. So I'm going to go with the Rams.
It'll never change.
Because of the better defense only.
Sounds like you came from Camp 52.
It's been a long time, bro.
It's been a long time. Hey, brother, appreciate you, man. This weekend going to be some great football, brother. But I always appreciate you jumping in, man. Love you, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Preparation. It's the one thing that you can keep putting down, and every day opportunities continue to knock. The only thing that gives you the opportunity to truly prepare is your effort. Every excuse is always made. Why I didn't do this, why I didn't do that. It ain't your effort to make the play or not make the play. It's your effort to prepare before you get to the moment. Before you get to the moment, not only do everything you have to do, but be excited that you're inviting the moment into your life. Your preparation affects everything about your journey. People of true confidence walk into any battle. Confidence, true confidence, because of one thing, their preparation. That's the hardest person in the world to deal with, is a person that's prepared and giving you everything that they got just so they can invite the opportunity. This week, somebody will win and lose the Super Bowl. But I tell you this, just like life, I said it last week, we all got our own Super Bowl. But I need to ask you a real question, each and every one of us. Have you prepared to go win your Super Bowl? Spiritually, mentally. What are we prepared to do? I gave preparation over everything I've ever done in my career. People always ask me, what's the greatest thing you think made you different? Although I was obsessed with training and effort, I truly believe I was around so long because of my preparation. So now Super Bowl 56, let me tell you who wins. The team that comes in prepared to take the moment. God bless you. Thank you for joining us.